Hello everyone, and today I have another cool video for you guys. In today's video, it's going to be another anime review, you guys, of this anime right here. It's called Scryed. It is a very old but classic anime that is really good. It is tailored towards a specific superpower that happens in the area where it all takes place. And in this show, the powers are really cool. Spoiler warnings, because this is a review, so it's going to be spoilers. I've seen this show a lot. I've seen Scryed a lot. This show is what brought me into, almost brought me into watching anime, but at a when I had this is like one of what made me start watching anime is from Scryed. Because this show, like, unlike Bobo, which is all funny and comedic stuff, this is more of a serious tone type of show. It feels like a Western, but it's not a Western. But it is really good. That is tailored between the two main characters that you see on this cover. You have Ryuho, and then you also have Kazuma. And it's all about those two main characters. At first, it's all about Kazuma going through some things, and then it turns into where it's about Ryuho, and then both of them meeting up, and then everything else. But the power, what they use for powers is unique, which is really cool. That's why I like this show a lot. Is they use matter and their mind basically. So basically, their power is called alter powers, and whenever they use their altar, whatever is around will become part of their altar. So, like, one scene where Kazuma is about to go fight somebody, his altar is on his arm transforms into his altar. So, when he's about to fight somebody, when he activates it, his other friend's car just magically gets disintegrated and it becomes part of Kazuma's arm. So whatever it is, and it only uses matter for these alter transformations. So each alter user can be very powerful. They're varied from different user to user, which is really cool. You have one alter power. Her name is Economy. Her power is very, very powerful, but she doesn't really know it until you find out later on near the end of the series that she has alter powers or whatever. So yeah, that's why I said spoilers. These are going to be spoilers. You have the main story of it all is that Kazuma is a mercenary. And since he's a mercenary, he is working because he is poor. He lives out in a shack in the middle of nowhere because this is basically what happened was the entire area location had a giant massive upheaval that released the other side power, whatever that's what they call it in the show, the other side started coming out into the real world, and anything and anyone that's in that area is affected by it, and they all start gaining alter powers. So certain characters do gain alter powers, and there's other characters who do not gain alter powers. And each one is varied between characters and users. It's based on how their personalities usually is. If it's not based on that, it is something else. But each and every one either gains an alter power, but then there's not. So the story evolves around him just doing mercenary stuff until you get the totalitarian place that is called where Ryuho works at, and where he works at, because I'm going by how the English people say it, and where he works at, they want to full control of the entire area, and they work for the mainland that is super close. That's like a little section off. So it's like a giant continent cut off from the main continent, and that's where all the people with alter powers at. But the main government from the mainland continent wants to take control of this and wants to gain and seize control of this new power so they can use it as military stuff and then go from there. So you see Kazuma go through as a merc, but then he starts joining with his friend to go take down Hold, because that's the name of the place it is. It's called Hold, and wants to go take down the area there. And so he plans to take it down. He gets in, infiltrates, major stuff happens in the storyline, and then it goes from there. And then it just spins and spins, but the show has a lot of good fighting scenes in this show. So if you like big ultimate battles, this show might be for you. But I will have to warn you, characters do die in this show. A lot of characters will die in this show. By the end of it, there's only going to be like a few main characters left, and a lot of the other ones will get killed. One of my there's a favorite one in here. There is a dude who has the power of watermelons, who can use watermelons. He can instantly grow watermelons, and he can teleport. Wherever there's grass anywhere, he can sprout a watermelon out of nowhere and come and teleport to that section. There's also two kids who can wirelessly transmit TV signals anywhere where they want and show it as TVs, which is pretty darn busted. There's another character whose Ryuho's one is able to summon another altar that fights, that magically transforms and gets stronger. Whereas Kazuma has his arm, and that's about it. And he's called it the shell bullet, but it can get bigger once he gets his second transformation in the show, because he gets power boost, and the way he gets power boost is completely different. It's him fighting another main antagonist, but it's not an antagonist. It's more like it's just there, and they don't really explain much of why it's there. It's from the other side, but it just doesn't really go in depth with it. And everything else. Then you have the other altar users. You have there's one that is very powerful, but I'm not going to tell you, that's in the show and everything else. And this show is very fun. Do I recommend it? I do recommend this show for anybody who wants to watch. If I was doing this in normal rate, I would give this an 8 out of 8, because the storytelling is good, the pacing is good. It's kind of slow at first, but then it starts picking up. There's a total of 26 episodes. I did watch this all in one sitting because I used to have a DVD when I was growing up. I had the DVD, watched the entire show and 12s all in one day because I wanted to when I was younger, and it was so fun. I enjoyed this show so much. But I rate the show out of 8 on my rating scale. If it's out of 10, I would give it a 10. This show is really good. I recommend it to anybody who wants to watch. It's a different power scaling. It's a little bit more serious tone of storytelling, where you do lose characters and you do feel connections to the characters that are in this show and everything else and what they bring to the table. There's a lot of fighting, good fighting action sequences, because the final 2 episodes, spoilers, is an entire fight battle between the 2 characters. And they fight multiple times during this entire series. They fought like 3 times, 3 major battles. And it's really cool because they're like rivals, and then they're not rivals, but they hate each other, but they're also rivals. So it's like, and they seem like best friends after a while, once you start realizing it. There's also a guy in this show who has the power to write scripts, and you follow their scripts to the T, like we're actually writing a play or a movie, and they just follow it. It's unique. Everything in this show is unique. It's different, and I say give it a watch. So if you want to sit down and check out Scryed, it's a 26 episode series. It is very old. This anime has already been out and finished. So if you do check it out, I recommend checking it out. And hey, if you guys like this video, I want you to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell for more notifications for more anime reviews. And I will see you guys soon. I think I probably will do another. I'm going to do at least 2. Or since I've been starting this, I know I've been a little late because I did the last one. But This one's going to be the second anime review. There are going to be more coming up sooner and stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.